Men and women are no doubt different, but a new study says they are especially different when it comes to how the two genders deal with stress. Researchers used MRIs to look at the brains of men and women when confronted with stressful situations, and they found the area of the brain associated with the flight or fight response lit up when men were stressed. An entirely different area, the part responsible for emotion, was activated when the women were stressed out. Doctors hope the information will one day help tailor treatments for men and women suffering from mood disorders. All right, we're going to toss it over to the couch now where Nancy Aziz and our own Dr. Sheila Foreman are standing by. Girls?
There's a disturbing new trend in self-mutilation becoming more and more popular with teens. It is called self-embedding. It is where someone cuts themselves and then places an object into an open wound. Joining us to talk more about this is Dr. Sheila Foreman, a member of our Medical Advisory Board. Dr. Sheila, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Nancy.
In what ways are these people cutting themselves, and what kind of objects are they embedding?
Yeah, I'm so glad we're talking about this. This is a very upsetting trend that we're starting to see mostly in emergency rooms with radiologists who are starting to notice. What's happening is these teenagers in particular are cutting themselves, maybe on their forearm with a razor, and then in the wound they're sticking an object, a paper clip, a staple, a stone, something small but underneath it. It's very, very disturbing.
How are these people, why are they ending up in the emergency room? Is it because they get an infection afterwards, or are they just, the initial wound is so bad?
Well, it could be either of those things. It could also be that somebody has noticed that this is going on and they're taking them to their physicians, and then they're being evaluated to see what's really going on under the skin. But what's interesting to know is cutting is actually a very common tool that people use to alleviate psychological distress. Most people don't understand that. That when a person has so much psychological pain and they don't know what to do with it, they create physical pain. And by creating physical pain, they actually release the psychological. So cutting is something that we see a lot in teenagers in particular. It's not a suicidal gesture. It's not an attempt to cut their wrists so they bleed to death. It's these markings to alleviate stress. But now they're going one step further and putting these objects underneath it, which is really upsetting.
So this is why they're doing this. Now, what can somebody do about it if you see these kind of marks on somebody? What are you to do?
This is always a sign of a distressed teenager. Something is going wrong in their life, whether it's peer pressure, social problems, academic problems, something's going on. It requires immediate medical and psychological attention. The medical attention is to get the objects out from underneath their skin because it's a serious medical risk. And then the psychological, of course, is to figure out what's going on with these children, that they're in so much pain that they have to hurt themselves to feel better.
Very disturbing problem. Thank you so much for being here and shedding some light on this topic.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
When you think health, think IRU.